What's up guys, David Wanted 797 here, and in this video I'm going to be discussing Australian phone contracts and hopefully helping you to understand what you get when you sign up. Now, I'm not going to be diving deep into the details of each offer with each company, but I will give you an overview and some advice along the way on understanding phone contracts and what you get in them. So the first thing I want to go over basically is some jargon you're going to hear me say during this video on things relating to phone contracts. The first one is included value. Now, included value is everything you get included in your plan. This can relate to credit or data, and it's basically the amount of calls and internet surfing you can do with your plan. Usually the included value goes up with each different plan. The next thing to talk about is plan cost. Now, this is the base price for your plan. This doesn't include any other costs that do come on top of it. It is the base cost for that plan and that included value. So the plan cost usually is what the plan name goes by. You might see a $60 plan, an $80 plan, and a $100 plan. And as you go up in plan cost, you usually get more included value. So basically you pay more and you get more. So this is where determining exactly what you're going to use is important, just so you can pick the right plan to suit you. The next thing I want to talk about is handset repayments. Now, handset repayments relate to the phone you are getting on the contract. These differ between different phones and different models. So if you're getting a 64GB iPhone per se, it's going to cost you more in handset repayments than the 16GB iPhone. Handset repayments are in addition to the base plan cost. So if you're getting a $60 plan and then you've got a $10 handset repayment, you're going to be paying $70 per month. Now, sometimes the handset repayment can be $0, that is, there isn't one, and you do get the phone for free on that plan. The last thing I wanted to talk about is insurance. Now, you'll probably find this hard to find on the websites for the phone companies. They do tend to hide it away, but guaranteed when you're sitting there signing up to your contract in store, they're going to ask you if you want to put insurance on your phone. Now, what insurance is, it's an extra cost every month, again, on top of your base plan and on top of your handset repayments, that covers you for if your phone is stolen or lost. What you do, if you do lose your phone, you can go to your phone company and you make a claim. Now, when you make a claim, you will have to pay in excess of about $250 to $300. So keep that in mind. And insurance usually costs an extra $15 around about that per month. So if you're on a $60 plan with a $10 handset repayment and then you're getting insurance as well, you're going to be paying $85 per month. Even though you're on, it's a $60 plan, with all these other things, insurance and your handset repayments, it quickly adds up to $85 a month. So one thing about insurance that I've noticed is I used to use it, but I've since discovered it is a lot cheaper if you go to your home contents insurer and tell them you want to insure your phone outside the home, and it can cost as little as an extra $5 a month on that insurance. Now, one thing with insurance is usually after 12 months of a 24-month contract, it's not worth keeping. That is because it is usually cheaper to pay out your contract, that is, pay the cancellation fees, and then re-sign up than it is to pay your insurance claims. So when you pay out cancellation fees, you usually pay a small fee, or sometimes it can be very big, and the remaining of your contract, usually the handset repayments, so you get to keep or own the phone. If it's lost now, you've still got to pay that. And then you can go and sign up with a new company, or you could stay with that carrier and re-sign up. Usually after 12 months, it's a lot cheaper to do that than it is to pay out the insurance claim. Here we can see on Optus's page, they've set out their plans. They've got a $35 plan, a $50, $60, $80, and $100 plan. Now, if you look down here, you will see included minutes and included SMS. Now, Optus is one of the ones who include unlimited text messaging and MMS. A lot of plans do not include MMS sometimes. I believe Telstra does not include MMS in their unlimited. So the MMS sometimes come out of your dollar value up here, which is in minutes according to Optus. Now, Optus have an unlimited $60 plan. If you go below that, you get 600 minutes of calls. They then have included data, which obviously goes up as we go. So we go from 500 meg to 1 gig to 2 gig to 3 gig to 5 gig. Cost of 1 meg of data, that's just the cost you're paying. So obviously you're getting better value as you go up in the plans, but you might not want to be spending $100 a month. Now, if we keep going down, we're going to see extra data and all the different things about the plan. Now let's pick a phone, and it's going to probably give us, we'll pick the iPhone 5S so we are on the same page with the with Telstra's plans. Okay, so Telstra has it set out, if they're advertising here starting from $78 a month for the 16GB iPhone, so that's $78. That includes the small, that is for the small package or plan. You can step up to the medium, which would cost you $83 per month. Now, if I go up here and change this to 64GB, 87, everything's going to jump up in price. If we go into some of the details, we can probably find out the exact cost of each plan. Back at Optus now, we're going to look at the same thing. So we can pick the colors, and that's not going to change the price down here that we can see for this plan, but we can change the different capacities, and as you can see, the price does change as I change it. Now, leaving it on the 16GB, if we go to the top one, this is the $35 plan plus a $30 handset repayment after your $5 handset credit. So now phone companies like to make it super confusing. Basically what you're getting is, now I've got a whiteboard here to sort of help us out and help me do the math for you. So we're on the $35 plan. Now the $35 plan is going to get us 300 minutes of calls, unlimited text, and 500 megabytes of data. Sorry if I'm bumping the camera. Now, for the iPhone 5S, you need to pay back your handset. So that costs you $30 per month. Now, the silly point of that phone companies like to do, it actually should cost you $35 per month, but because you're going on a contract, what they do is they waive a $5, so you only actually pay $30. It's really confusing and annoying. I don't see why they don't just say $30 per month, but generally that is what they do, and they make it super confusing. So what you're paying is your $35 plan and then your $30 a month for the iPhone. Now, if you were to go for if we go back to the computer, you can go for a 64GB. Now, if we have a look, the handset repayment is now $40 a month. So you now pay, rather than $65 for the 35 and 30, you pay $75 because you're paying $40 for the phone. So that's what makes up your plans, and you can see when you look through all the different ones how they're made up. Your $35 gets you your included value, and your $30 a month gets you your phone. You can step it up, and as you go up, you'll probably notice the handset repayment slowly drops off. So on the $80 plan, you only pay $3 on the handset. On the $100 plan, you pay nothing for the handset. Now, usually that's because you're paying so much in your weekly bill, the phone companies won't charge you for the phone. They'll give you the phone for free. So it obviously costs you a lot more, and you can see down here that over a 24-month contract, they usually put the price it's going to cost. So the minimum cost is going to be $1,500. Coming down here, it's $2,400. So sit down and work out exactly what you need to use. Maybe go in and talk to your phone carrier and see how much data and how much you are using on your current plan. You can get some help sometimes at a phone store where they'll show you how to look it up, and then they can recommend which plan suits you on what you're going to use. And then you can decide. You can also look online and look at this and decide, well, I don't want to spend more than $90 per month. Going back to Telstra, it doesn't appear to be that they're giving me much information on what the handset payments are. Now, I know I'm with Telstra. I have a $60 plan, so we'll write that down. I then have a $21 handset repayment. They then give me a $10 credit. And then what I do is I buy a $15 data pack. So if we add all that up, well, this is a minus, it's 60, 70, 81, minus that takes it down to $71 per month. And then with my data pack, it goes back up to $86 per month. And that is what I pay on my bill. Now, that includes all my calls, which I believe I get $600 worth of calls, and my MMS is also included in that. So when I send a picture message, it costs me 50 cents out of that $600, I believe. I have unlimited texting, so it doesn't matter how much I text people, I cannot go over. I then have 1 gigabyte of data included in this plan. My then $15 data pack adds another gigabyte. So then all up, I have 2 gigs data. I have $600 in calls and MMS, and I have unlimited texting, and I pay $86, if that makes sense. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. You can subscribe for more on this channel. Also, you can find me over on Twitter, Google+, and Facebook, Wanted797. Thanks for watching. See you next time.